Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Gina, and today I decided to do a small thrifting haul and chit chat because I usually end up talking anyway, so we might as well add that to the title. So, I've had a really busy day. I had a doctor's appointment, a wellness appointment. I'm healthy as a horse. uh, just a lot of things that I had to do today. And while I was out, I just happened to be in the vicinity of the thrift store. So naturally, I think my car has automatic turning when it comes to thrift stores. But anyway, there's always good deals there, and I enjoy doing it. And this particular thrift store, you never know what they're going to have. It's um, it's an amazing trip every time. They do have lots of stuff. New items come out daily. They right now they have so many items out that they're going to have to have a sale. And speaking of sale, the one of the ladies that worked there said that she was going to mention that. So I want to make sure I'm there because there's nothing like getting a bargain. But I hope everyone's doing well today. It's pretty hot outside, humidity and such. And I finally got the chance to sit down and I decided to do a video, thrifting haul and chit chat. So we're going to give it just a few more minutes for people to come in. And there is Laura. There's my Laura. Hey, Laura, welcome in. I've had a very busy morning. I was on the phone with the attorney. I realized last night that when I had that flat tire with my car, and then AAA wants you to show your license, this, that, and the other, and he ended up not taking it. And I think I may have dropped my license somewhere. So they're no one can use them because they're no good. So I went to the license branch and got the paper until they sent me my new license, which my license was due anyway in February. But I'm like, oh my gosh, really? And I looked through my purse like probably half a dozen times. I looked through my daughter's car and I just come to a conclusion this morning, hey, it's gone. Just go to the license branch. And I didn't have to wait very long. We got everything figured out, and I was registered to vote while I was there. I didn't know they offered that, but I think I went at a time. I think I only had to wait like maybe 10 minutes, and I was up there, and we was getting everything taken care of. So instead of replacing the old license, I just renewed them because it's due in February anyway. So I'm good for 7 years. I did get that copied. I had to make copies for the attorney, the Small Business Administration, as well as I keep copies for myself. I've got this little plastic portfolio that I'm going to keep everything in. And it's just, we can renew license mill. Right. Yeah, I haven't. The last ticket I had, to be honest with you, I bet you it was 30 years ago. I was just bebopping along on the expressway, and next thing I knew, there was lights behind me, and they were not Christmas lights, to say the least. So instead of paying the ticket, I opted for the driving classes, and they canceled it twice. So therefore, they wanted us to pay $35 to get that sent to you. Well, I sent a money order for it. And I look up, go gal, welcome in, sweetheart. And I look up and I get a notice that my license are suspended. Don't think I didn't fire that phone up. And I said, let me tell you something. I don't care what excuse you have. I have the receipt in my hand and you better send it. I had it within 10 minutes. But thank you, Goga. Yes, Goga, I have definitely been blazing a trail. So we got through, and I wouldn't dare drive. And I had a job at that time, and I would not dare operate a vehicle because you get pulled over and they're going to lock you up. And I don't look good in that particular color of orange. So what I did, my daughter took me. I said, I need you to take me because it is illegal against the law to be out without a license. And I'm sure everybody does it, but not me. I'm very honest. So I got that hornet's nest fixed. So next I got to send a bunch of copies. I got to fax a bunch of copies of paperwork. And one day I'll have it done. But you know what? I just really resent the fact that I have to do all this work because someone was dishonest. Thank you, Laura. I know. I don't know. And Goga, I do have another channel. And remember, Goga, when you said why talk about jewelry or have jewelry? Well, I decided to make another channel called Genuinely Gina. And it is based around the Bible and its teachings. And I do have guests come on. Hey, Shell Bell, welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. So I do, Goga, you don't know, but you may have inspired me to do that. I mean, I know God was involved, but maybe something that you said. And I had a short on there that hit 2K views. And this was only it was a short. And I'm looking and I'm like, oh my God, look at that. I mean, it was amazing. How many, I'm not what you call one of them popular gals, but you know what? I had 2K likes. Thank you, Miss Laura. And yes, that was quite the accomplishment. But my main goal was to get out the word of God to the people that need it the most, and to be a witness and a light in the lives of people. And there is Chris. Hey, Chris, welcome in, sweetheart. So hopefully don't look like I'm running too ragged. And I was so upset. I probably had 3 hours sleep, but hey, it's nothing that coffee and determination won't take care of. So it's so good to see you guys. And I got the fans blowing up here, and I've got an air conditioner to go in the window, so I'll have to use a cattle prod because it's hot up in here. I mean, it's easy I've got a little heater up here, but it's pretty hot. But I really appreciate you guys coming in. Brian was a fantastic guest yesterday. I rewatched it and I thought, wow, that was really amazing and Goga, Brian Lloyd, he was on the channel talking about his miracle. Yes, he did. And I just, sometimes you go back and watch, and I never edit for 2 reasons. Number one, I really don't know how. Number two, I think people should see things. I'm not perfect, and there's no one else perfect, but I just leave it alone, let it roll, and be what it. Hey, Donna, welcome in. Hey, sweetheart. Good to see you. So, like I was saying, I went to the doctor for my wellness check, and I'm going to live at least another 50 years. But no, I'm pretty healthy, and everything's good. I do have a sister that has high blood pressure, but I don't have it. And thank goodness for that. And wait a minute here, y'all. There we go. But I did go to the doctor. I had craziness. I go to the license branch. And it's like, I'm going to do something I enjoy. I don't care. I can do the rest later, but I'd rather be with you guys and show you pretty things, because after all, it is all about the pretty, right? So without further ado, me and my purses, you guys take a look at that. That is tooled leather. I'm not for sure of the maker on this. I know I got one heck of a deal. while I'm at it, let me go ahead and record this. Ouch. That had teeth, y'all. And here's the strap. Well, they put my other. Well, there's another thing that I purchased that of marked items, and you have a brand new strap. This is brand new, and it's leather, and it's not just any leather. It is tooled leather, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Here's the bottom. And I'm not for sure on this maker. I can't even, I really don't know. It says SiweiyA, and the hardware is in perfect condition. The stitching, I can tell that there's quality here because of the stitching, as you can see. And it has beautiful hardware. This is attached to the front. I haven't had time to Google it, but I'm gonna, because that is amazing. That is tooled leather. I'll give you a measurement on it. It's good to see everybody. Thank you, Donna. I know I seen that and I saw the price and I'm like, without a doubt, it went in my cart. I had met a really nice lady while I was thrifting. She had this fossil wallet and it was brown. It was in beautiful shape. And let's face it, I don't need another wallet. So she goes, I've seen the things. I think she really wanted to speak to me. I think there was something about me that I have a coach. I'll trade you for it. Laugh out loud. Well, Miss Shelbell, we never know. We'll have to look at pictures, and I do love a coach now. I'm a coach girl all the way, not so much Michael Kors, but I am a coach girl. So, and she came up and she goes, and she started talking. She was really nice. And she goes, well, I noticed the kind of things you had in your cart. And she said, I don't need it. But she said, I thought if you wanted it. And I'm like, I have many, many wallets and purses. And I said, that's very nice of you. Thank you. And I said, well, I think that, that you should buy it because, hey, it's a fossil. And I have a fossil in my, somewhere downstairs in one of my trunks that is like a real pretty yellow, and it's vintage and it is fossil. And, it's one thing to get a fossil, but another thing to get a vintage fossil. And then we just carried on a conversation. I told her about my channel. She goes, oh, I love YouTube. And we got to talking, and she goes, we just talked about many things. It's like she was drawn to me for some reason. And I think that, we talked. She's a very nice lady, and we could possibly see her in the chat in the future because I gave her the channel name. You never want to miss that opportunity. When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss it. But this is absolutely gorgeous. But she was very nice, and we had a conversation, and she goes, I don't understand why some people are so, she said she's witnessed some things on YouTube and why people are so critical of people and just downright nasty. And I told her, I said, well, we live in a world where that prevails. But I said, you know what? When I encounter that, I'm out of there. Because you know what? When you are around people like that, sooner or later, you're going to become just like them. So I just make my exit, and it doesn't bother me a bit. I've never regretted making an exit. So anyway, you're like, man, she's a tough cookie. So the measurement across is about 9.5. This is a beautiful bag. I mean, this is awesome. And we got 8.5. And Shelbell, we may be talking turkey since you are the first one that really said, hey, and of course, Donna did as well. But since you have a coach, that really cinches it for me. But it's beautiful, y'all. The handle is right here, still in the bag. And it is so pretty. That tooled leather, isn't it gorgeous? Now that, my friends, when you walk into a room with this, they're going to notice it. And if they don't, they're blind. But anyway, here's the inside of it in pristine condition. We have the thing, I like purses that have that middle part. And here's that. It's in beautiful. You would think that this just came out of a department store. It's in that good a shape. Look at that, y'all. And it is leather. So, Shell Bell, we may be talking turkey because I love a good coach. I'm so guilty. But anyway, there's that. Beautiful. I saw that and I said, oh my God. And when I seen the price, I was shocked because sometimes their higher end purses they're a little bit higher. And they had so much stuff that the manager lives here in Henryville, and she goes, we have so much stuff back there. She goes, we don't have anywhere to put it. We're going to have a sale. And naturally, I'm going to be a part of that. And there's Gigi. Welcome in. Best if they say the word sale and it's half price, I'll be there with bells on, so to speak. Did you guys see my ladies' night bell? Ladies' night, not as in drinking, but you catch me. So next up we have this. They had a lot of these note cards, and we all need, a note card's pretty handy, and we all need them. The box is in pristine condition, and let's see, there's that. I'm a fossil, and hubby is vintage fossil. My husband, bless his heart, I had to go to the license branch and do all that. He goes, well, you better take this given your luck. I said, excuse me, my luck? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. He didn't say nothing else. He goes, well, I didn't mean it. I said, well, I said, man, I've been through the mill and I'm nice, but I'm not stupid. But anyway, here is, man, they put the tags all over them. You know how our husbands get. They get a little horsey at times. I'll be married 43 years in July, and we've had a few words and then, because he knows me pretty well and he usually ends up apologizing because he knew he was wrong. But these are from Inspirations. It says, may good things come your way. There's 16 cards, and they look like that. The box is in excellent condition. Here is, evidently they have a whole collection of these, and there's nothing on the inside of those. And it has a blank inside, and you have envelopes to it, and I'll show you. Nice little Velcro thing. That is cute. Okay, I'll give you a close-up right here. This is what they look like. And here is the inside of it. And you can compose any message you would like. And look at those little flowers. How cute are those? Stationery and stuff is really expensive, So brand new in the box, boom. Very nice on that. And I do plan to have an auction next Thursday, as long as something don't come up, because there's a lot of stuff that I need to move, and I want it to, it's going to be good prices. It's not going to be free, but it's going to be good prices because, if you set on something, unless you're a hen, it's not going anywhere. So you got to sell it, right? So I have yet another beautiful, and these are flowers. This had a sticker on it from the previous. Evidently, they must have gotten a donation from some kind of somewhere. They get no notations. And this one is pop. Oh God, wait till you see this, y'all. I was just flabbergasted. These are flowers, pop-up greeting cards. And wait till you see this, guys. I got so excited when I saw this. And there's different ones. Here we have the clematis. And look at that. How gorgeous is that? And you know what, guys? These are from 2003. How beautiful. And also, it says the Book Studio 2003. Aren't they beautiful? And they had quite a few of them, but I'm kind of picky about. Also, there's not only clematis, there's orchids, and this one blew me away. How impressed would someone be to receive something like that? Wait, will the card? Yes, they're going to be at the sale. Aren't they beautiful? This is an orchid. Beautiful. You can write your own message. To me, this would be a beautiful Mother's Day card. Of course, Mother's Day is past, but we know it comes every year. Let's see what else we have. We have the orchid and the clematis. Ooh, look at this. I act like you guys probably know what a wisteria is. I have a wisteria vine. We have a very tall landscaping timber, and I bought this chandelier type lighting thing, and we attached it on top, and it's gold tone. So as the wisteria grows, it will flow down over that. And I think the pole is about, I would say around, it's over 6, probably 7 foot tall. Thank you. So we have a wisteria. Look at, I mean, that's amazing. And look what these are like in pristine condition. Gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see what other beautiful. I love flowers, and I just felt like, and butterflies. So it's mostly the wisteria, the orchid, and the clematis. Of course, a clematis is as we know, is a flowering vine, and I have one out on a piece of fence that I found on the property years ago. And I got to keep the grass out of it, and then you got to fight. Some of the bugs like to eat the blossoms, but I'll just have to get me some 7 dust and go on with it, right? And it has this beautiful, beautiful ribbon right here. Isn't that gorgeous? Pink. And evidently, there is also I'll be darned. Let me get this off. There's also, I think I've got them all but the daisy, but still, guys. And these are from 2003. And as you can see, there is a daisy in the collection, unless I'm missing it. But isn't that amazing? And I saw them, and they were in such good shape. And I like butterflies and flowers, but I thought this one was good. May every good thing come your way. 16 cards for each of 4 designs, each card decorated on the inside. So I thought that was kind of nice to have that little floral thing going. Okay. Now this one's for me, guys. I like this color orange. Yeah. This is for me. It's a dress. And it's a beautiful, see that right there? And it's a beautiful melon color, so that's for me. You know, you gotta, but isn't that beautiful? Look at that color. And it's kind of airy, so it's good for the summer. And with a dress, you just throw it on, and you don't have to worry about what you're going to wear for your blouse or your pants or shorts, because it's all right here. Isn't that beautiful? Slit in the side, very classic me, I might add. That's the way I like dresses like that. But it's a beautiful melon color. So there's that one. It looks like it's in very new condition. Oh, guys, I couldn't believe the price on this item. I thought, but you know what? When they put that item out there and it's priced a certain thing, they have to sell you to it for that. Oh, Shell Bell. Shell Bell is a sweetheart. Thank you, sweetie. So next up, guys, this oh god, this thing's heavy, y'all. I know who is going to have their eye on this item. So let me get this off, and I was really surprised at the price because it is so neat. And you can put batteries in it, but I'll show it to you. Let's arrow this down. Excuse my messy room. But look, it is a rooster and there is some sunflowers. Isn't that amazing? And this thing's heavy. And there we have it. Looks like a little replica of a barn. How cute. And I'm surprised because a lot of times things get donated that say try me. The kids go in the stores, they press the daylights on the button. But this, thank you. And this one is from, oh my God, you're kidding me. Look at the price tag that was on this. Let me move it in. Now, y'all, I stole that. They should have apprehended me on the way out the door because this was a steal. It's beautiful. And I think the reason why that we have that heft because there is gel in that. I mean, for real. And this retailed, and it's like new, y'all. There's not a thing wrong with it. Caution, this is not a toy. But the Try Me works. It does work by battery as well. Let's see if we got that little switch. There's your little switch on the bottom right there. But that is, I went up to the counter and I'm like, why is that thing so heavy? And this lady said, because there's gel in that. That is gel. But I thought, how amazing. And see, it kind of, when gel's in there, it kind of leaves the little sparkles dancing around there, even when it's turned off. But yeah, that's gel. I picked that up. I seen it on the shelf and I'm like, went over and I picked it up and I'm like, oh my God, this thing's heavy. And yeah, it's because there's gel in that. But how cute is that? That would be, well, I guess you could hang it if you wanted to. Of course, you wouldn't want to put this outside because if you hung that on something and the sun hit that over time, that wouldn't work. But it would be beautiful. Like if you put it on a porch or something out of the sunlight, how pretty would that be? A lot of times in consignment shops, you see these things and they're cute, but some kids press the button where its parent wasn't monitoring it while it was in the store and it ends up on, but a lot of times just because the button doesn't work doesn't mean that cannot be ran by batteries. So, but I thought that was adorable. So next up, I bought this bag. I bought this entire bag, and let me tell you something. I should have been stopped at the door on this one as well because I did see some names on it. And they're jewelry bags, you almost have to be there kind of early and get them because they go so fast, incredibly fast. But I'll show you the brooches that I've seen some names in there, and that's what prompted me to pick them up. You never want to leave any stone unturned when it comes to, because sometimes they go through that. I mean, these people, it's astronomical the things that they go through, and yet have not gone through, and it's just amazing. Oh wow, this is the one that I saw the name. Let's see what we have here. Well, here we go. This one is marked, and guys, that looks like a tiger's eye to me. The La Tigre, as I call it. So this one is marked. I'm gonna blind y'all if I don't quit. Let's see, where is it? I think that is an Avon, I think. When you wear contacts, you ought to be able to see, right? Let's see. I think this is an Avon thing. Let me try my other thing. Sometimes those little things don't get it done. Here, let me put my eye up to it and see. But I do believe that that is an Avon, and it is tiger's eye. And Avon did make jewelry with stones in it, and it's really pretty. It's only, but look at that. That, my friends, is tiger's eye. I'm pretty sure of it. And it's just the pendant by itself. It's gold tone. Here's the back of it. And I got all this for one money. Yeah, it is snap. It is kind of, I'm the type of person that I like, when I have a necklace, I prefer to have earrings to go with it unless it's not possible. But later on, that's amazing though. Yeah, we have a cat's eye right there, gold tone. Then we have, I know this is a stone. So, Shell Bell, what is that? Do you recognize it? I know it's a stone though. That was in there. Moonstone. Score. You're right. Oh my God, Shell Bell. I'm acting like a kid in a candy. You are exactly right, because I can see that glimmer in that stone. Shell Bell's pretty up on her stones. And you're right, Shell Bell, because I do see that, the matrix, that I get that like that with rocks too. That is, and I can see that glow in that stone. Oh my gosh, I made out like a bandit, didn't I? And also there was this kind of, what do they call this, like an art glass type. I know there's a lot of people that like these. These are glass. Here's the side of it. There's the back of it. And in this one, the flower looks three-dimensional, which is pretty cool. And now we have a little, this looks old, guys. Let me see if that's glass. I believe it is. Like I said, y'all, I haven't Googled none of this. Well, isn't that odd? And do we have a mark? Yes, we do. You would think Shell Bell was right here beside me, the way we're, she goes, where there's a stone, I will be there, right, Shell? This is marked. Daggone it. I might have to turn that light out. It's marked up in here on, it's a here, y'all. This is, excuse my reach. Now we'll get to it. Don't think we won't. Now, Gina, you got a tool. Learn how to use it, woman. So this one is marked. Oh my God, we have a 925, you guys. Oh my goodness. And what really got, here's the front of it. This is not, they obviously didn't look. Look at that glass stone in that. They did not look. I know it, and I scored really kind of not knowing that I did, but I just saw it and I saw some names and I said, why not? And the price was right. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. There's 7 pieces, and it was a good price. But you guys, look at the cage on this. Y'all, I think we have an older item here. What do you think? Of course, there's the culet of the stone. I think we better get our investigation, our detective hats on. There's the back of it, but it's marked 925 and it is very hard to see it. But what a deal. I can see it right here. 925, but I've got some testing solution. I'm going to test it just for, you know, but isn't that beautiful? Let me see if I can't get it to where 925. Look at that. That's glass though, but isn't that a beautiful stone? Here, that's not doing that justice. Let me find something. I think you guys might be able to see that better against. Let's see if this will work. I don't know if y'all can see it because I can't see what you're seeing, but there's the stone. It is glass. Wouldn't that be amazing if that was like a topaz or tourmaline? But it's probably not. My tester is downstairs of all places. But this may warrant investigation, you guys. It's a beautiful piece, and it is older. All the stones appear to be there. And we have a 925, and I picked that up just on a hunch, really. On a hunch. You know, you have to listen to that inner voice that says, you know, if it's got a mark on it, you better take it and run. This is a scarf clip. Folds down like that, gold tone. And there you have that. That was one piece in there. Then we have another scarf clip that is gold toned. These are not marked. And there's another one, gold toned, in very good condition. There's your clip in the back. Just amazing. And last but certainly not least, we have this owl. Oh my goodness. I think that's glass, though. I don't think that's a stone. But look at this hoot owl. Let me move it in. Look at his belly. That's glass. But he is not marked. He is a pendant. He's really cute. Here's the back of him. Right there. Oh, there's a lot of people that collect owls. Let me get a drink of water here, guys. Yeah. Shell Bell says the owl is her spirit. I know everybody has one, but how cute. You know, it's just a little cabochon, and it is glass, though. In excellent shape, and there's his blue eyes. Who? Who scored? Gina. Yeah. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces in one bag and one sterling silver. But I will test it because I do have brand new solution downstairs. I know I get I think I only slept 3 hours worrying about a driver's license, but I get really silly and giddy. But yeah, y'all know my personality. You guys have seen me in action many times. Okay, guys, are you ready for this? This almost deserves a drum roll, you guys. Oh my goodness. You guys, I could not believe this when I seen it. And I knew what it was when I saw it. And I thought, you're coming home with me. Make sure. This is beautiful. I couldn't believe it. Of course, it does need a little cleaning. But hey, doesn't everything have to be cleaned up after it comes out of the consignment shop? But the stickers is what irritates me the most. You know, one sticker is sufficient, right? But what can I say? They want to make sure you don't miss the price. This does need to be cleaned up, and I'll show it to you, and you tell me what your first impression is. Let me move it in. What's that look like? I can't really see. There we go. Okay, what is that, you guys? It's something that's been around for a long time. Let me see if I can't get the little. Yeah, I think it is a condiment dish, but can you tell me specifically what this glass is? Now take a good look. Now see that sheen right there? This is carnival glass. And I haven't Googled it yet, but I probably need to. But isn't that beautiful? That's carnival glass. And when I saw it, I knew what it was. And I'm like, score. I'm going to Google that because this may be kind of vintage. It may be, right there. There's the indentation, which you have. It's indented, but yet it is not raised on the bottom. But couldn't you imagine serving your guest right? You have a pear, you have an apple, a peach, looks like a grape, and then like some, I don't know, you guys, I'm going to look this up because I believe we really have something here. It's very beautiful. Carnival glass is sometimes hard to get a hold of, and something that the term that I use for this would be exquisite, and it does have weight to it. Beautiful. But judging from the construction of it, I do think it's older. And we'll ask Mr. Google, and I'll clean this up. But my father-in-law, I don't know why, he just popped in my mind. He said, get the good dishes out. Rich kinfolk are coming. And this would be something that you would definitely, if you're entertaining, I think this is more of a springtime summer piece. There's the corners of it. Beautiful piece. I'll tell you how big it is. Let me put it down here. This little keychain thing is so handy with this little, it's really handy. So we're going to go across and we're looking at about 11 and a half long. And then we're looking at right about 9 inches, that way. But it is beautiful. And the price they had on it. And, when I got the purse and the cashier looked at the price, she said, something's really strange. She said things that don't really require a higher price point, it's either in reverse. Either they let something go for practically nothing, I guess. And, it was back there in the back. And, I bet it was hot back there because that metal building, they have this big fan blowing. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. And I bet it's older. I really do. But that is beautiful. And Also, we just getting started. I have, of course, I can't go anywhere without buying jewelry. But I thought that this should be words that people should live by. Integrity. It says, integrity does not blow in the wind or change with the tide, or is it the inner image of it is the inner image of your true self. And this was from 2002, so this is old. But yeah, I really like that. And probably a glare. I like that. Something about that just struck me when I saw it. And we all need a little integrity on this earth, you know. Now, I'll let Shell Bell eagle eye this and tell me what she thinks. Okay, I saw this right there. Let me take this off. And it's either, it may be turquoise. These may be turquoise beads, and if it's turquoise, I don't know if it's turquoise or glass, but Shell Bell, take a look at it and you tell me what you think. Let me turn it around. So I really, of course, someone just strung this on. This should have really been double strung because, man, if that would break, I do believe this is turquoise. I really do. And I'll show you. See the veining in that? I think we've got turquoise. And like I said, something that this is a stretch. I think something that this magnitude of millimeter of bead should be double strung, but I didn't care how it was strung because I located it. Yes. But I think it could be. I'll have to look into it a little bit more, but yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not really surprised finding out that this could be turquoise. I really would not be surprised. I mean, it does have the veining, but I'm not really for sure. I'll stick it my gem testers downstairs, and I will test this to see. I don't think it feels like a stone to me. Of course, it probably needs to be restrung because I would be afraid to wear that with the millimeter of bead and that little bitty. I would double string this for sure. So we'll put that on the tray. Naturally, I have to have that plate. I like the bling, but I like that playful jewelry as well. So I got these. I saw these and I thought, how cute was that? One says gorgeous and the other one says hello. And they kind of have like a pearlesque look to them. And yes, they are large and in charge, but I thought that they were really neat. I've got a pair of earrings downstairs. One says Coco, and the other one says Chanel on the other one. But we have to have those fun pieces, you know, so I decided to go with that. They're well made. I don't think they've ever been worn. You got that little lever back right there on them. And I thought that they were just really a statement, what you would call a statement piece. But there we have it. Hello, gorgeous. Go be out there in the chat thinking we're talking about him. He'll be out there thinking But this carnival glass, I think it could be used for olives, pickles, probably maybe crackers or something like that. Let's see, is there anything left? But that was the haul, and I think that was pretty good, especially something that costs $50 that I picked up at such a good price. But I couldn't understand why that was so heavy. But that is gel in there, and that's why. And I thought it was really cool, and I thought it would come on, and it was getting time for another video. We had one short last night at about, I think I was up at about, I didn't go to bed till like after 3 a.m. It was more like 4, close to 4. I'm a night owl. I never used to be a night owl, but I've turned into one. And then the phone rings this morning. I'm like, oh my God, who is that? And it was the guy that rents from us, and he was coming to pay the rent. And now, see, he lost his wife about over a month ago, and he had a heart attack. Laura got up at 5 a.m. Bless your heart, Laura. You got up with the chickens. Laura was up before the dawn, but he'd had a heart attack, and he's this little bitty guy. If he weighs 100 pounds, he's a flying, and he's lost weight. So you guys keep him in your prayers. His name is Emmett. He did have a heart attack. His kids are taking really good care of him. He did lose his wife, and something that he's going to have to stop smoking. He had some blockages and stuff. They had to go in there and clear out. They put stents in there. And he's going to have to. He's always been real little. He's 72 or 73. And of course, I'm glad that he has kids that take care of him. And every time my daughter Shannon answers the phone, the first thing Emmett will say is Gina, because we sound identical on the phone. And it's kind of comical. And he'll say Gina with a question mark. But I think this was amazing, you guys. I have so many. And that stone's faceted as well. But I thought, wow, I don't know what. I seen something marked, and the price was right, and I just went for it. And I must have had that insight, because there was something pretty amazing. Oh my goodness. Somebody probably put that in a bag and said, oh, that's just a rock. Yeah, it's a rock, all right. A moonstone. Isn't it beautiful? You can see that in there. And it's just, you just never know what you're going to find that's coming out. And that's part of the excitement of the thrift. And it's always fun. I know a lot of Shellbell. Do you have any really good thrift stores in your area? I know that at least everyone has something, maybe if maybe 10 miles, but this one's like 12. And if I'm going south, I'm stopping there. I usually do. But I used to be the type of person that would go to bed at 10 o'clock, no matter what. I did work, but I was just that type of person. But that was $60. Holy cats. I wonder, 6-inch by 3-inch by 10-inch. One piece. It's water lanterns. The Spring Shop, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Huh. You know where this came from. It says www.hobbylobby.com. So I don't know if this particular thing was in Oklahoma, like in Hobby Lobby. Of course, Hobby Lobby's pretty popular around the United States. They built a real nice one they do a good business, Then you have Joanne's Crafts is one of them that's around here. Hobby Lobby. And what's that other one? It's the one I went in that time that, see, it was after Christmas and the church needed some Christmas items. So we went in there to take advantage of the deals. And then I get in there, of course, I had I was the treasurer over that, and I had the bank's checkbook, and they would not accept that. And I said, "Do you really think I'm in here with it?" And I had a lady with me, and I said, "Do you really think that I would come in with a, I know you can't, there's crimes that happen." So what we had to end up doing is calling the minister to vouch on who I was, because I wasn't leaving without that stuff. So we ended up getting it, but the minister, we called him and he said, "Yeah, she is this, and this, and she does have full permission to do what she's doing." So, but sometimes, I've been in churches where you're not there very long, and boom, they want you to do something. And one church I was in, he said, "Well, you need to do this because we need young blood in the church." Well, that's true. They do need young people, but there's a lot of work to it. And I also clean the church as well. And don't let them fool you. There's lots of work. I would get the flowers, go to the florist and get the flowers for Mother's Day, the roses and stuff, and help with one year we had a big yard sale and made about $500 or $600 for the church. But what's so sad now that they have Vacation Bible School, and there are so few children that attend that, because I remember back, like when we were children, Vacation Bible School, there was multitudes of children, but today that's really not the case. But we should be thankful for those who are kids that do get exposed to things like that, because they really need it. They really do. So you guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this live. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. We discovered some things together, which I almost acted like a giddy schoolgirl, but when I see Sterling, I get kind of that way. So everyone have a real great rest of your afternoon. Stay safe. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.